Why did Iron Man choose Pepper Potts to replace his arc reactor instead of War Machine, who fought alongside him through thick and thin? The moment Rhodey received the reactor, he was visibly shocked. He had no idea of the corrosive and harmful effects of palladium on the human body. He asked Tony, bewildered, about his condition. However, Tony brushed it off casually, telling him not to worry. Then Tony re-implanted the new reactor into Rhodey's chest. Rhodey watched Tony's weary back, lost in thought. What he didn't realize was that this was all a meticulously planned scheme by Iron Man. In fact, Tony had known all along that Rhodey had long coveted the Iron Man armor. To persuade Rhodey to willingly give up this idea, Tony deliberately let him know that the arc reactor at the core of the armor was highly radioactive. However, Tony never imagined that his well-intentioned warning would ultimately fail to stop Rhodey. On the night Iron Man threw himself a birthday party, the two men got into an argument over some trivial matters. This quarrel completely enraged Rhodey. Ignoring all attempts to stop him, he stormed into Iron Man's armor storage room and forcibly donned the original Mark armor.
Get out.
The previously lively atmosphere instantly froze. A tense atmosphere filled the air. This scene also ignited Tony's anger. Rhodey demanded that Tony surrender and remove the armor, but Tony completely disregarded Rhodey.
Goldstein, give me a fat beat to beat my buddy's ass.
Suddenly, Rhodey launched an attack, and the fight spread from the hall to the training ground. Rhodey, clumsy and unfamiliar with the armor, fell to the ground. Tony initially intended to make Rhodey face reality and back down. However, Rhodey picked up an iron bar and smashed it hard against Tony's head. Rhodey attacked fiercely, but Tony firmly controlled his weapon, and the two engaged in a fierce, all-out battle. After a brief adjustment period, Rhodey began to master the operation of his armor. He grabbed a stainless steel basin and flung Tony into the fire. Tony had never suffered such humiliation. He fought back desperately, determined to fight Rhodey to the death.
Put it down!
You gonna take a shot?
Put it down!
No!
The two fired particle cannons simultaneously. The two powerful energy beams collided head-on. The massive shockwave instantly leveled Tony's multi-billion-dollar mansion. When the smoke cleared, the scene was a mess. Tony collapsed in a corner, motionless, his body and soul shattered. In the end, Rhodey said nothing. He donned his armor and turned to leave. Many fans wondered, why didn't Iron Man, far more powerful than Rhodey, stop him? Why did he let Rhodey escape in his Mark II armor? The answer lies in the bond between the two. Even in the midst of conflict, Tony couldn't harm Rhodey. He remained steadfast in their friendship. Rhodey returned to the Air Force Base in his armor, achieving a so-called accomplishment. This thoroughly enraged Tony. Already weakened by palladium poisoning, he suffered another devastating blow. His toxin levels soared to 89%, leaving him in critical condition. Clearly, the only person Tony could truly trust was Pepper Potts. Therefore, Pepper had to be the one to replace his arc reactor.